Wait, I want to do one thing real quick. I'm gonna change the scene.
Like the background.
Yeah, because I gotta show you our logo, bro. You gotta get the fucking logo up, man.
Can you make logos?
Yeah, bro, I made this.
So you know how to use
I made that myself.
Do you know how to use what's that program called?
I can use Illustrator and PowerPoint, or not PowerPoint, Photoshop.
Photoshop.
Yeah.
You can use Photoshop.
I just don't have it at the moment.
Damn it! But you know how?
I know how to.
That's a good skill to have.
I mean, I can't make some real crazy shit.
No, but
I can. I'm starting.
You can, edit fucking in detail stuff. I mean, you can form shapes. You can make stuff. Just check something real quick. You're the man.
Thanks, bud. No. I definitely got a fucking. Let me just check that we are. Let me pull up the music real quick. Dude, I'm so professional with this shit. All it is just getting a fucking audience. I got everything else down. Everything else is fucking down, bro. Oh, wait. I gotta figure out a song for our intro. How do you feel about this? No, not that one.
Not.
It's just free. Beats. It's free music I got off YouTube.
Beats.
It's stuff I know I can put on YouTube without getting kicked off. Yeah, we're gonna go with this one. I like this one. I like that one. I like it.
Be over here freestyling on the fucking live stream.
All right, I'm gonna turn. Oh, that's all. Throw on just something random. Oh no, I do a full fucking intro because I gotta do plugs and shit. So I gotta plug the. I don't have made a Twitter or so I'm gonna plug my other plug. I'm glad we're doing this. Oh, we're live. Look at that shit. That's it. That's what it looks like. The Gooncast podcast, or the Goonland podcast network. I'm sorry. That's the plan. I got the Phenomenal podcast. We got the Gooncast, and I'm thinking about starting another one. So I kind of want to do a sports one too. But that's a little down the line. We got to get this one rolling first. But we're on the way. I'll let you finish rolling that one before we start up. Yeah, we'll get the first one going, and then we'll start up, and you can roll the second one during the podcast. So what? Well, we love you, Dougie. Bro, did you ever think when we were little kids that we would do a fucking podcast together? Yeah, no, I never knew what a podcast was. I always knew I was going to be doing something. Well, I want to have her on one day because I kind of want to do a murder podcast at least once time.
Tell basically what happened.
Yeah, no, that would be fun to do. I wouldn't want to do that every week, but I'd definitely be down to do that at least once. Yeah, have her come on and we can talk about some fucking shit. Ooh, good one. That would be awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Word. Oh, yeah, I just want to do one more thing. I just want 100% make sure that the live stream's good. That's all I want to do. It's going to take Look at the picture I want, yeah? There it is.
Oh, yeah,
I don't know, fucking around with something.
One more thing.
Alright, we're live. It says Gooncast episode 1. It says all that. It's just, I don't like how it shows the Phenomenal podcast. Now. I can change that later. If that's our biggest problem, I can change that later. Yeah. Just do that so we can chat up. I mean, I did. It was alright. No. No. Hey. Your boy's never picking up on that much. All right. Well, you're ready? All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here. It's finally happened. We've been talking about it for weeks, months at this point. I can't believe it's finally happening. This is the Gooncast, Ep.1. I'm so excited to be here. My name, as always, your host of also the phenomenal podcast. You can check that out on Saturdays, but we're not here for that. My name is Anthony Musolino, and I'm not sitting next to Drake Duncan, who I usually sit next to. No, I am sitting next to the freshest man I know, and that is Dougie fucking Fresh. How are you doing today, man?
What is good, Tony? I am Dougie Fresh. I'm proud to be here today, and I'm ready to get high.
Just for a little backstory, me and Dougie have known each other for fucking years.
Yeah.
This isn't like this isn't your age. I've known Doug since I was like a child.
Since we were like under 10, about 10 to 12 in there, probably right around
I would say younger than 10, honestly. Like, I remember we
were real close, but we definitely were familiar with each other, and we hung out a couple times. I do remember.
One of my your earliest memories of you. I remember. Do you remember the one night we were at our buddy Mike's house for the pay-per-view?
I guess. Yep.
And then I was choking,
wrestling pay-per-view,
and I choked out Mike at one point, and I was like holding the chokehold.
You know
and
what?
you got fucking off,
remember
and you
that.
hopped up off the couch and put me in a legit chokehold, and everybody was like, "What the fuck's happening right now?"
I remember whenever in that living room he had with all that furniture,
Yeah.
big pillows, like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was Dad's house.
Those L-shaped couches
Fuck
you
yes.
can get. Yeah. It is that and his mom's house. And
Oh,
and we would
yeah.
cover the ground with like pillows and blankets, and we would use it as like a little wrestling ring.
Good times, bro.
And like you said, we would jump off the furniture.
Oh, we used to go fucking crazy as kids. Shout out to little Mike. Fucking
Shout out to Mike. He's like the president of his frat.
He's the shit. I haven't talked to him in a while, but if he hears this, shout out to Mike.
Yep. Shout out.
Good dude. But we're here today. This is the Gooncast. Just so the people know, the Gooncast is about whatever the fuck comes to our minds.
Yeah, this is about us sitting back and blazing and talking about the things that you guys probably talk about when you sit back and blaze.
Yeah, because I mean that's really where the idea of this came from. Because I mean,
We're goons.
The names definitely imply the Goonland is definitely implied that we're goons. There was no doubt about it when I named it that. But I mean that's where the idea came from. Because how many times you sat around with a bunch of people and you're sitting there smoking, you're like, man, this would be a really good conversation to record.
That's what I mean. Like, how many times has that ever happened to you?
Too many times. So many times that I bought audio equipment so I could record shit.
Too many times till it's time to do it.
But that kind of like got an idea in my head. Dude, when was the first time you ever smoked? Like, how old?
Oh man, I wasn't that young, because some people are 12 and like 13 and very young whenever they do. I was probably like 15.
All right.
I was probably 15.
Because I started when I was 14. And I can remember the exact first time I smoked weed. I was taking care of horses. I lived in the country for 6 years.
Okay.
I've
horseback road. I can highly respect horses.
I don't respect horses because they're fucking assholes.
They're
dicks.
They have sex in front of crowds of people.
They had luckily I never saw sex happen, but I have seen a horse penis before, and holy shit, bro.
That's what I'm talking about. Like, kids were there. They had to see it happen. It wasn't a very good sight. It was harder to separate than you could imagine.
I kind of wish I was there to see it, honestly.
You thought the one guy that went over at first, like, and struggled to get him off, that would work?
Nah.
No, 4 other horseback roaders came over and literally pulled this horse off of the back of this female horse. It was insanity.
That's fucking crazy. But luckily I never had to deal with anything like that. I have birthed a horse before. I have given birth to a horse. That has happened.
Wow.
So your boy has brought life into this world. I almost killed that horse because he was a piece of shit. I should have let that horse die. Wow. Funny story about that horse. Actually raced in the Kentucky Derby.
How Really?
Yeah, didn't win, but it raced it.
Raised in it. That's
So
fair.
I've raised a Kentucky
You
Derby caliber horse. Like
That's
I got some experiences. Like, but to get back to the weed story, I remember when I first started to go in the job, there was like the house was empty because the dude who owned the horses lived in Pittsburgh.
Okay.
And then one point a family moved in. The dude who moved in was like 3 years older than me, and all he did was fucking smoke. So the first time I smoked, it wasn't even out of like an actual piece. It was like out of like just a PCP, like a PCP
a piece
piping.
of metal, yeah.
Not even metal, just like the plastic piping.
Plastic.
Yes, and we put fucking.
No.
I was dumb. I was a dumb kid.
I've had like a metal like sink pipe.
I've seen those,
Yeah.
but no, it was the same fucking idea, just plastic.
Wow.
And we smoked out of that, and I don't remember anything past that.
Really?
Yes.
He must have gave you actual PCP.
No. It wasn't anything really. He was a good dude. He did huff gas in front of me one time, which I thought was fucking retarded.
Huffing paint gas.
And I'm talking like straight fucking gasoline. It was dumb.
Yeah. Oh, gasoline.
Yeah.
I thought you meant like a compressed air.
No, I'm talking straight gasoline.
Like you can inhale any kind of.
Oh yeah, if you
anything's an inhalant.
Well, all you're doing, you're not really getting yourself high. You're suffocating your brain. That's all you're fucking doing.
And it makes you feel like
that's
you're high.
all it is. You're just fucking yourself up in a way that shouldn't be happening.
Well, that's all the pills, prescription pills, and we're about to spark this first blunt here.
Fuck yes,
prescription pills and weed. All it does is basically cut off or numb a certain receptor in your brain that makes you feel the way that you do when you're on it because it's blocking it off.
But I wouldn't leave that on the floor. I'm not gonna lie. Oh,
we good. We dropped some weed.
Luckily, we're still good.
That's the first thing that's gonna happen.
Yeah, that's
a lot more things like that are gonna happen.
That's the first fumble of the night.
First fumble out of many. Yeah, move it. Your cats are probably gonna eat it.
Exactly why I'm moving.
Okay, you have anywhere to put it?
Right in front of us.
Bet. All right, let's get it done, bro.
So, do you remember the first time you ever smoked?
Not in particular, but I can say that it was at Tom's house.
Shout out to Tom. We haven't talked in years. Like, shout out to Tom.
It was like the same thing that happened every time we were there. Like it was like one of those nights. Like we're all there, we're rolling up. We smoked 1 or 2 blunts out in the back whenever their parents weren't there.
I kind of missed those days.
Before Judy knew and like
I fucking
cared.
Is it bad that I miss Judy more than I miss Tom? Don't take that as an offense, Tom. I just miss your fucking mom. She was the best.
They're in Florida now, right?
Yeah.
They're living.
Last I heard, yeah.
All right, well, let's get off topic.
Like I said, shout out to Tom.
Shout out to Tom.
I don't like if he's listening to this, I really don't have beef with Tom anymore. I really don't. Like that just blew over.
I love Tom.
We just kind of went our separate ways. That's really all that happened.
Working real hard. He's 10 days on, 5 days off.
That's probably legitimately
on a rig.
That's legitimately one of the reasons why we haven't talked in so long. And not because I've been focusing on my film stuff, which we'll get into a little bit later. But I want to keep talking about weed because what's your best smoking experience? Like what's like the most you smoked in a sitting?
Oh man. Well, there's been like a couple 420s where like I know people have like, rolled up a whole zip in one blunt.
Yeah,
or 2 zips in a blunt or a pound of blunt, whatever.
I don't even know how
that doesn't seem possible to me. But enough. So many there where you lose count. You know what I mean?
That's
like you're blunted. You call it. You're just blunted.
I remember
you're sitting there. You don't want to get up, but you got to pee or something, and then you get up, and then you realize how.
Yeah, that's the best feeling when like you're just sitting for hours and you don't know what's going on, and you just stand up and you're like, "What the fuck?" Just so y'all know, it's like is Lil Wayne about to be hopping on the mic? Just so everybody knows, since you can't see it, Dougie is lighting the blunt right now, so we getting high. It's funny too because if you've listened to the Phenomenal podcast, you know this isn't the first time I've gone high. It's kind of funny just to go off subject for it. I haven't done my other podcast sober yet. Me and my other me and Drake, the co-host of the Phenomenal podcast.
They don't know that. The listeners don't.
No, the listeners fucking know. The one episode, I ate a brownie right before the episode, and I said it during the pre-show. It was like 3 weeks ago. It was one of the more recent episodes, and like halfway through the fucking episode, I just fucking. Oh, the ashtray. My bad.
This is gonna happen when we're smoking.
Yeah. But fuck, I don't remember what I was saying. But no, I dropped the brownie halfway through, like at the start of the episode, halfway fucking through. It was like I was just sitting there and I was like,
it hit.
I fucked up.
Why? Could you not reply?
No, I could reply.
It was like
it was just nonsensical shit.
Someone probably you could tell from the beginning in the first half and the second half.
You could tell something happened. Luckily, Drake took the fuck over on that show. Shout out to Drake if he's listening. Good dude. Like I said, you can hear him tomorrow on the Phenomenal Podcast. Goonland Productions on YouTube page, which you're currently listening to. Give us a subscribe and a like if you're at it.
Right. All right. So but I do remember a lot of nights falling asleep in that one chair by the door at Tom's house.
Oh, the white one.
Yeah.
Oh,
the one
my
where Will
God.
fell asleep in. Will Campbell.
Shout out to Willie C.
Shout out to Will. Wax.
The fuck?
Wax. Willie C. Waxes. Don't hit him up.
I miss Will. But you remember?
Yeah, I do miss Will.
But I remember when he would we would smoke like 3 blunts. Well, at least one of the blunt he would hold while telling a story every single time, which would go on.
The L would be gone.
Which would go on to be known as Will Campbelling. Legitimately, you can ask if you know the people that we hung out with. That's a legit fucking thing.
More than a dozen people have used this term while smoking. So that right there.
Yeah, I know there's a term for it for other people, but it's Willie seeing over in this part of town. If you're in Pittsburgh, you're Willie C.
They call it bogarting. The old
that's
heads,
it. Yeah.
Heads call it bogarting.
Yeah, bogarting the joint.
Yeah, hogging it, bogarting.
Nope, you're Willie seeing it. But I remember we would smoke, and then he would pass the fuck out every single night.
In that same chair, I'd fall asleep. One morning I woke up, I fell asleep on the couch. I wasn't even drunk. Fell asleep on the couch. Woke up the next morning and had shit like drawn on my face. And I was like, what the fuck? Why? Everyone was gone but Tom. And I said, why is there shit drawn on my face? Who did it? Never happened to me before.
That's why I never
It's the only time it's ever happened to me in my life. And I wasn't even drunk. And Tom said, you fell asleep with your shoes on. And I said, well, I'll make sure that never happens again.
I remember that rule. That's one of the rules I do remember. Because I remember one night when Will fell asleep, they drew on him. They drew a penis on his... No, was it a can't remember if it was a penis or a swastika.
A mustache or... Oh, it was a swastika. I saw the picture.
Oh, it was... Yeah, that's right. It was a swastika. You're right.
It was forehead or
Yes. And he woke up, and he knew something was wrong. And he's like, Tony, come here. I go in the room. I didn't draw it. I don't remember who drew it. I know, but I can tell you I didn't do it.
Tom or Mike.
It was probably Tom or Mike. It was definitely Tom or Mike. It was 100%. It was probably both of them.
Both of them.
They're probably both. I think we were all standing there. I think we were all there.
So what happened?
But I walk in the room. He's like, Tony, what's on my forehead and who drew it? And I just looked at him like, I don't know, bro. I don't fucking know. I just walked out of the room.
I'd be like, nothing.
He was fucking steaming because he got up and looked in the mirror. He was fucking steaming.
Probably would have hit you thinking it was you.
No, well, see, me and Will have a type of relationship where he knows I won't pull that kind of shit. Like, we haven't talked in a while, but he knows I wouldn't pull that shit. Like, me and Will grew up. We grew up together. But, Tom and Mike, they would definitely pull that shit.
Yeah, Tom and Mike.
Don't be shocked if it was Tom or Mike that drew on you.
Bro, I remember waking up and there was so much. There was actually a mustache, a fake pair of glasses, fake earrings, Sharpied, goatee.
You were out, bro. But we had some good times up there. There was some good ass fucking smoke sessions up there.
Yeah, there were some good parties and shit. I was never down there like that much compared to everybody else because I wasn't into the drinking like everybody else.
Bro, you want to know the first time I ever went to Tom's house? I got a good. This is actually a really good story. I'm glad it's popped in my head. First time I ever went to Tom's house. It was like a regular party. It was a pretty good party, actually. It was a pretty...
You're cool.
I was really seeing there, ladies and gentlemen. As we're fucking talking
about it. If you're telling a story, it's the perfect time to pass it.
It is, you're right. But first time I'm up there, we're drinking, but there was a Steeler preseason game going on. Remember that. That's going to come into play later. So Tom's brother Steve, we'll call him Steve for now. He's a great dude. Great fucking dude. Love Steve. He's a great dude. But he's sleeping upstairs because he works in an industry where he has to work really early in the morning. So he sleeps pretty much during the day. We're down there partying. I don't know how this dude ever stood us because we were partying every fucking night. And he's sleeping every night. And we were loud as fuck every fucking night. Every single night. He probably hated us. But he was a good dude, so he probably didn't. But so he ordered pizza for Tom and the close friends. And this was one of my first times up. I was shocked. Tom offered me, hey, you want to go get some pizza? I'm like, fuck yeah, I want to go get some pizza. So we go out he had a back like a back porch area that was enclosed. So we go in there and we both have beers and we're like, wait, we should chug our beers before we go out there. So we chug our beers, we leave them in the back patio, and we go around, and as we get to the fucking front, there's a cop standing right there. In the fucking
What'd
yard.
you do?
We froze. We didn't know what the fuck. And she's like, excuse me, do you guys live in this house? And thank God I was with Tom. Because if it was just me, I'd have been fucked.
Yeah.
We all would have been fucked. Because we stopped her she hadn't hit the porch yet. If she'd have hit the porch, she'd have saw us playing beer pong in the fucking kitchen.
So what happened?
Well, so Tom's like, oh, well, we're just watching the Steeler game. No, I said that. I'm like, oh, I took over. Because it was Tom's house, but I was like...
Tom, yeah.
Well, I can't even say I took over. It was a 50-50 thing. But I said, oh, we're just watching the Steeler game, and our one buddy gets loud. And she's like, oh, okay. And then Tom's like, oh, my brother's here. I'll go get him. He's the adult in the house. We'll figure. So he goes in and gets Steve. So you know what that means? He left me with the cop.
So what happened?
I look at the cop, I'm like, there's a female cop, by the way. She was cool. She was really cool. But I look at her, I'm like, I'm sure you guys get this all the time because I'm still trying to roll off it because I can't let her see the kitchen because he had this huge like
stall her.
The way Tom's house was built, like there was a front door and right to the left of it was this huge fucking window that led right into the kitchen. And of course, our dumbasses are playing beer pong in the fucking kitchen. So if she went up the steps on the porch, she'd have seen
at the front door. She didn't even have to get the door open.
No, she would have known what the fuck was going on. Needless to say,
probable cause and whatnot.
Yeah, needless to say, last time we played beer pong in the kitchen. But so I'm out there with her, I'm making small talk. Steven comes out, saves the day. But we legitimately, the first time I went up to this house, we were 30 seconds. We were like 10 seconds away from getting arrested.
Yeah, you would have been in some trouble.
And I was the only person that was 18.
I don't know. You might have been arrested. You definitely would have had like a fine or underage, or if you were drunk.
Oh, we were all drunk. That's why I'm surprised we didn't get arrested. Because I knew I was drunk as fuck when we dealt with this cop. So that was the first time. I feel like that was the night where like I that's how I got into the group because they were like, oh shit, Tony's cool. Tony's fucking cool. He knows what he's doing. But that was honestly like the only time I've dealt with the cop. No, I got another story for you. I'm gonna tell another
cop story.
Another cop story. We're going down a cop story right all of a sudden.
Oh man, let me hear it.
Do you remember Jesse Newmer? Rest in peace.
Yes, rest in peace.
We lost him a couple years ago. Fucking awesome dude. I miss him.
I never got close to him because I didn't go to public school or anything. But I knew of him.
We got to give a little shout. Jesse was I grew up with him. His dad lived with my dad when I was a kid, so like we knew him fucking well. I loved this kid. He was like a brother. Shout out to his brother Billy. He just had a kid. Congratulations.
Billy Boom.
Congratulations to Billy Boomer. Fucking, he's my dude. Shout out to him.
He's doing good.
He's fucking good.
He's doing real good.
He got clean, bro. I'm so proud of him. So fucking proud of him, bro. Yeah.
Appreciate it.
But it was me, him. So it was the Newber brothers, Jesse and Billy. And then our buddy Justin and our buddy Jay and me. And this was like one of the first times I smoked in Pittsburgh. We're fucking idiots. The way the park's set up is there's a main basketball court and like a back basketball court. And we're in the back basketball court. We're smoking blunts.
Yep.
Like fucking morons. Cop drives through the park. Through the park. Like this is a public park. It's a small park. He drives through the cop, almost runs over.
Like through the park?
Through the fucking park.
Not on a road. Like it's a police officer driving on where children are running.
Legit almost ran a kid over.
What park?
Noble Park in Crafton.
Noble?
Yes. Drove through Noble Park.
So they had an accident.
No, thank God.
What did they drive through there for?
Because we're in the back part. He wanted to cut us off because there's only one way out, and he wanted to cut us off. Because he probably thought we were going to run.
You could not do that as a cop. You should be on foot.
Now, this is after we smoked the blunt, luckily. Blunt was already smoked, so we didn't have...
So they're beat.
Me, Jesse, and my buddy Jay, our former buddy Jay, we started throwing a football in the basketball court. Cop didn't even look at us.
They thought you were just...
Oh, there was one more person there. This dude named Meatball. He was also there.
Okay.
Meatball Eric's was there too. Yeah,
Eric is the man.
I haven't talked to him in years, but he was there too. He goes right up to the other guys, and he's like, "Open it up, open up." They had a ton of stuff on him. They got arrested. He didn't even fucking talk. We just walked away.
You got lucky.
Didn't even fucking say a word.
A good day in the park.
Only reason he didn't say a word to us because we were throwing the football. The only 2 times I've dealt with cops in this town. Like legit, only 2 times.
But yeah, I've
You ever dealt with the cops in town?
All right, well, this is a good time. Let me get that magazine, then I'll tell these stories.
Yeah, he's got to roll number deuce. Roll numero deuce, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. the leadoff batter has been struck out, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, we're done with number 1. All right, so I've dealt with cops in 2 situations in Crafton, and both of them were pertaining to a 302 charge by my mom on me.
Wait, what's that? What's a 302?
302 is when somebody... Okay, 302 is when you can call the police or whoever, like the police or Western Psych or whatever, and you can get a warrant for that person's, not arrest, but like you can bring them in to get evaluated psychotically and like psychiatrically.
Oh, okay.
And if you're homicidal or suicidal, that is the only requirement. But if you are homicidal or suicidal and you're not entering yourself in, and someone else is, like how my mom did it to me,
okay,
it's up to her to decide whether I was homicidal or suicidal. Do you know what I mean? It's her opinion if she thinks whether or not I was.
Okay.
Not if I actually was.
All right.
So we're like just having an argument, and I was like, I'll fucking kill you, like how everyone else has said that.
Well, you used to be an angry kid.
Oh, I've had anger issues. Yeah, I've always.
You changed a lot.
I still have them.
But you calmed down a lot.
I could mask them more.
Yeah, you definitely calmed down.
I definitely still have problems, but it's just a lot easier.
Well, everybody, like you said, everybody's got problems.
Everybody, yeah. But so basically, my mom had a 302 against me, 2 of them, but about a year, I'd say, apart. And it wasn't like fair. Like I could have 302'd her for the same thing in that same argument. Like it was just as vulgar from her end as mine.
It legitimately seems like a really stupid thing.
So it's kind of it's bullshit.
Yeah, it seems bullshit. Honestly,
what it is, it's bullshit. So I just dealt with it. The cop part of it was basically them just coming to my door and like telling me that I have to comply or that they would take me.
Okay.
But the more interesting part of the story was that I had to go to Western Psych.
Which is a fucked up place, but a couple of years ago, a fucking crazy dude went back and shot up the place. So that's how bad Western Psych is.
A year or 2 ago. Okay, so I went there. They took me. Cat's trying to steal my weed.
Dude, my cat's gonna be a fucking stoner.
Yeah.
I should have named him Snoop, not Bruno.
Snoop Dogg.
Snoop Kitty. Oh, I fucked up, bro. Next cat I'm getting. Nothing. No, I'm saying.
You're good.
I said name.
On the name.
Yeah, next cat's gonna be fucking Snoop Kitty.
Snoop Kitty. So I basically spent 3 days in Western Psych.
Like legit, you spent 3 days in Western Psych?
I spent 72 hours in Western Psych just to be told that I was like...
You're absolutely fine?
Okay, so the long story short, I was there. My mom even came and like brought more stuff for me to try to get me to stay there for like weeks. You know what I mean? Yeah, like she had like clothing and shoes and shirts, and like she thought I was gonna like be staying.
Holy shit!
Bro. I'm like, my mom, she's more psychotic than me. She's the one that needs to be there. So like, they couldn't do anything about that. Like, I couldn't just be like, take her. But I said, fuck you, get out. Like I had the right to be like, I don't want to visit her. You're the one that put me in here.
True, yeah. No, I wouldn't be happy. I'd be fucking pissed.
Her and her online boyfriend, she met a boyfriend on Christian Mingle. So I call her Christian Mingle Mel when I lived with her. And she started dating this guy, Glenn.
Glenn Quagmire?
No, I don't know. Dobis. He's very rich, and he would take me to eat with my girlfriend and stuff. Like me and my girlfriend out to eat.
All right, just a little side
from now. How weird is that?
What? 1 second, my dad's calling me again. I don't want to mute my mic, but go ahead, carry it.
So Western Psych was pretty fucked actually. I had to I couldn't get served with any utensils, like any knives or forks or anything. They only gave me plasticky, rubbery, spoony knives, like a spork. And they also gave me pens, like to write with, crayons to draw, but everything was like bendy.
Fucking crayons to draw.
Everything was bendy. Like the pens weren't hard. The pens were
like those old rubber ones that everybody had when they were in 3rd grade.
Was to prevent you from hurting yourself or someone else.
That doesn't surprise me, honestly.
So I was there for 3 days, and I met people. I met crackheads. I met whores, like literal prostitutes. I met crackhead whores. I met people that have killed people before. This guy, he said he was in there. He's been in there for like years.
Damn. Could you imagine spending years? I've never even
self-volunteers himself, like what's the word? Admits himself.
Well, I can appreciate a dude who does that.
Yeah, to prevent him from doing fucked up shit like killing people.
I can appreciate somebody like that legitimately. But what's that experience like?
So basically, it was so not mentally scarring. Like, I mean, what's the worst that could have happened in there? Like, oh yeah, the guy could have shot me up, but like I wasn't there for that. I just basically met these people and was told things that they have done that gave me a perspective on that place. And
what was the most fucked up story you heard?
so the guy, he said, the one guy I was saying, he bashed three. Okay, there were 3 cops that were trying to take him down. He was on PCP. He was at a bar playing pool. He got in a bar fight, and 3 cops tried to take him down. He's a big guy, not like muscular, just a real tall, kind of chubby, old. He was old now, probably 55, 60.
All right.
And he was pretty big. He said he was on PCP. 3 cops tried to take him down. He bashed one of the cops' heads in with like a stone or some kind of like rock, though, like a displayed rock, like a piece of granite.
Still, that's fucking crazy.
Not like a rock from outside. Yeah, like a fucking heavy metal or like stone. And he said that he killed him. I mean, I don't know if he killed him, but he said he killed him.
Sounds like it.
And then the other 2 got him, and then like he was arrested, did his time for it and stuff.
Damn.
Yeah, and that was one of the fucked up things. The other ones were just like the one we had groups and like therapy and stuff.
Oh, you
like,
did a group therapy?
You could choose to go. So I did it because I was sane. Everyone else that like just didn't talk or like that stared at the wall would stay in the room, like at the rooms like where we ate and stuff. So I was like, I'm not gonna stay there.
I mean, that makes sense.
So we went to group, and
how fucking crazy was that? Like that has to be a wild situation, right?
Right here is where I met this old black lady. I don't remember her name. She was a homeless prostitute who was addicted to crack, and now she must have smoked so much crack. Her name was Mary. She must have smoked so much crack that she's basically unresponsive. Like she gets her food, she sits down with her tray, she doesn't look left or right, she doesn't look up or down. She stares off, and she barely eats. Like she'll sometimes put something in her mouth or take a drink of water, but she won't. Damn. She won't eat. It's sad.
Yeah, no, it is.
Don't do those kind of drugs.
Yeah, stay away from. Keep it green. That's my saying.
Keep it green.
Keep it green. If it ain't natural, I ain't fucking doing it.
Yeah, you're right. I probably shouldn't.
I mean, I don't down people who do it. Like, except for heroin.
I don't do nothing.
I don't understand heroin.
Obviously, I don't do none of that. I'm just saying
obviously
things other than pot. Yeah.
I mean, there's a couple stuff. Like, I mean, I guess acid's cool if you do it. Not a lot.
Done mushrooms.
Shrooms are cool. I'm cool with shrooms.
They're natural.
Yeah, that's like I said. If it's natural, it's cool. But that's crazy though.
Look at this cat chilling right.
Yeah, no, Bruno's the chill cat.
All right, blunt number 2's underway.
Oh, it's under fucking way, ladies.
We'll have number 3.
That will be the close. We'll close the show with number 3.
Yeah, that'll be the fat one too.
Nice. But that's crazy. I was not expecting to get into a conversation about Western Psych today.
Oh yeah, no, it's
crazy.
I was in Western Psych here. Thank you. You have the long arms.
Yes, I do.
And like the I can't get over there.
Yeah,
This keeps me back then.
Yeah, I got the movable arm. He's got the extended one.
Yeah, I got it's still a nice stand. It's just I can't move like you.
He's got the like professional grade stand. I have the cheap arm. I love the arm. But that's crazy though. So that's the only time you ever dealt with the cops?
Yeah, and the one time in Robinson, so that was in Crafton both times, both 302s. The same process happened. They came, they said you can come or fight us and then we'll arrest you. So I just got in the ambulance and then they drove me to the hospital.
Wait, why an ambulance?
That's just what, and at 302, an ambulance is always there. An ambulance is required to show up and at least one officer patrol car.
I guess they take you since it's a mental hospital. I guess they.
Yeah, I guess I'm like a mental patient.
I guess an ambulance.
I'm someone that's trying to hang myself to them at the moment. Regardless if I tell them I'm not at the door, they can't believe me even if I sound normal.
True, you got a good point.
They're doing their job.
I mean, you can't hate the cops in any of these situations. There are plenty of situations where you get the cops.
This is where the fucking cops suck.
Yeah, we're not going to get into that.
Smoked a blunt of White Widow and a whip. But like we weren't driving, like we were just chilling, and then we drove to Market District, me and my girlfriend, to watch Star Wars Episode 7 when it came out.
Oh, so this is pretty recent.
We pulled like a year ago. We pulled into the plaza. And like as we pull in, the cop that was sitting like there, like over toward like a store,
because there's always one there.
He must have smelled our car, and the second we pulled in, we started driving like around the parking lot to go park, and he was following us, and we pulled out the lot, and once we pulled out the lot and made a right, he pulled us over on like towards 60 by Sheets.
That's fucking stupid.
Yeah, and he got me for a roach, and I had to pay $235
For a fucking roach?
for a fucking roach.
Straight up, fuck the PA government.
Disorderly conduct too, and now this year in 2017, Pennsylvania approved a law where you can't get disorderly conduct for stupid things like that. You have to get it's an actual charge.
All right,
write it on the paper.
Then maybe shout out to the PA government for that one.
So if you get caught with a roach, and you
fucking flick that shit or
you
eat
don't
it.
say fuck you to the officer or cause any disorderly. I mean, disorderly conduct is just doing something you shouldn't be doing in public, but
Pretty
you're not
much.
supposed to get that charge now just for having a. Like I had a roach in the car. Like it's not like we were smoking it at the moment. So what was I doing in public that was so bad? I could have smoked it in private and took it out with me.
Yeah, no, I feel you on that one. That's crazy though. See, luckily I've never had anything like that. I've never had to go to court or anything. I got a pretty clean record thing.
No
God.
court for me.
Oh, you didn't have to go to court for it? It was just fine?
Just a fine. I had to go
that's not too
pay
bad.
a couple times. Yeah, it was bad. It was annoying.
I mean, it's still annoying. Yeah. I mean, that's just $250 for a fucking roach? That's
Yep.
crazy to me. That's really
It was
fucking
like
crazy to me.
35.
That's just dumb. That's dumb. But let's get away from the weed talk. 'Cause
we did enough.
we've been going 30 minutes already.
Oh yeah.
Does it feel like it? This has been going quick.
Yeah, we started about 45. I think.
Yeah. No, it's just been going smoothly so far. It's pretty smooth for a first episode.
Yeah, I'm liking it.
But
I just keep flowing through different topics. All right, Tony. Let me drag you onto video games
oh, okay.
because I
let me
have
ask-
a big passion for video games.
Let me ask you: did you play any of the World War II beta?
I did on PC. I
On
usually
PC?
am an Xbox player, but I got it for PC.
How much fucking fun was that?
It was all right.
I loved it.
It was pretty good. It was not
It felt like Call
not
of
as
Duty.
good as what it should have been.
But didn't it feel like Call of Duty though? It was so nice not to be jumping in the air. I didn't play much of anything past Ghost.
The only thing I have to say is the one map. Well, it's the same map every time on the beta. The part with like the bridge where you couldn't run any
Oh, you were
farther
playing-
and
yeah.
you couldn't. I was playing a certain game.
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
That made me feel like I was playing Battlefield because
That was a lot of fun.
you can't move certain you know what I mean. There's like a line, and if you walk past it, you die or you blow up. You know what I mean?
Well, I was okay with it for that game
Can't
mode.
spawn,
It felt good for the game. There was a couple of spots like that bridge part, like you brought up. The bridge that section sucked because there was just no cover building the bridge.
Everyone just sniped. Yeah, you couldn't build the bridge really.
I mean, once you
Smoke
got
grenades.
Well, once you got it past the first half, then you got cover. But
Yeah.
still, that's 50% that you got to get.
Exactly. Well, I've been also on PC. I've been playing Skyrim recently.
I've never played
You've
Skyrim.
never played Skyrim.
Never played it. I'm a Fallout. I'm a Fallout guy. That's my
Sorry.
game.
Let me tell you, I played Fallout every Fallout. I just beat Fallout 4 very recently, which is sad.
I beat it 3 times already.
That's sad that I haven't beat it yet.
It's sad that I beat it 3 times. That's even more sad.
I bought it the day it came out.
Oh, me
and
too.
Played it and then like stopped for I stopped playing PC for like a whole year.
Just so everybody knows, I know we'll see in the blunt again, but just so everybody knows, I never buy games when the day they come out. I legit scrounged up fucking money and bought that game when it came out. Great game, by the way.
You're saying it was such a good game that you had to go out of your way to make sure that you had it on the day it came out. I returned 2 games this is for Xbox. I bought Skyrim the day it came out, and I didn't even know it was coming out till the day it came out.
Okay.
And Dale back, he told me this. I'll never forget it. On 11,
Well, this is a cool one.
on 11/11/11, it came out. I remember, and I took back
2011.
2 games. Isn't that
6
wild?
years
6
ago.
years ago.
That's crazy.
Still playing it. Took back
They
like
keep fucking releasing it. That's why.
yeah, took back like 2 fucking games to GameStop. 2 or 3 games. Like you gave me no money. I had like $20 of my own and change, and I was like 14. I got my mom to give me some money. I was like, give me like $20, and then I'll have enough. So she gave me $20, and I had enough just to buy, and I paid her that $20 back. So
That's fucking awesome.
it was so worth getting Skyrim that day, and I had to return games, and I was still playing.
What's the worst, you brought up a great subject, because everybody's returned games at GameStop. If you're a gamer, you return a game to GameStop. What's the worst you ever got? What's the worst rating you ever...
Like how much money you've got back for a game?
Because I'll tell you mine. I sold a PlayStation 2 in 7 games. I got $30.
How long ago?
2000...
Recent?
No, it was 2009, I want to say.
Wow.
Yeah.
Whenever the PS2 was still relevant.
Still relevant. The only reason I sold it was because I got an Xbox. I want to get Xbox games. Dumbest decision I ever made in my life. I still regret selling that PlayStation to this day. I regret the fuck out of it.
That right there makes me upset.
So what's the worst you've ever gotten raped at GameStop?
Not that raped. Not that bad. Probably like, I got raped bad. I bought a game that I didn't think I was gonna play. But
what was the game?
I was like, if I like this, I don't remember. It was like a dinosaur, something with like big dinosaurs, like big monsters were in it. And I was young, and it was $60. And I was like, all right, if I buy this and I keep the receipt and I don't like it, can I return it?
I love when we pick up the blunt hit through the mic.
Hit the blunt. And I was like, it's worth it. So I bought it. And I was like, I knew once I got in the car and like started opening it up and reading the back that I was going to regret it. But I went home, I played it, and I got stuck. And I really didn't like it that much. And I got stuck and I just kept getting frustrated. So the next day I went back to take it back. And there's like, well, since you opened it and played it and everything, we're not going to be able to give you full credit.
Never.
So
and they can't give you money.
And obviously, I was like, all right.
And it's always the worst. They never give you the money back. They give you in-store credit.
They give you money, but you get like $20 as opposed to like 30 or 40 in-store credit. So it was $60 I brought back. They said you can have $35 or you can have $45 store credit. And I guess $45 store credit wasn't all that bad. But I was like, wow. And I think I just took the money.
Really?
Yeah, I was pissed.
I would have taken the in-store credit.
I was so mad at them, like, for the whole situation. I mean, it was me fucking up, I guess. But, like...
But you asked. Like,
I said if I go home and, like, play it a little bit and then return it. Like, it was different people when I got back, and I was just mad.
You should have... they should have fully clarified.
They should have honored
because GameStop's got a reputation for fucking kids
fucking up.
No, just fucking kids over. Because who's the easiest person to fuck over? A kid who just wants to play a video game. You just wanted to play the game. That's all it was.
Right.
And they fucked you over. That's why I'm glad GameStop's dying.
Yeah, they're like barely... It's all digital now, which is the way it should be.
No, thank God it's all digital. As a PC gamer, thank fucking Christ, bro. I love it. I love the option of being able to delete something, and then, like, if I want to play it, I can just download it again. It's there.
It's like in your purchase.
You know how many games I wanted to play as a kid, but I was like, oh, shit, I sold it.
I've done that to probably, like, more than 20. Crash Bandicoot.
Fucking missed that game. Great game.
What's that one game like?
What's your favorite?
Banjo-Kazooie or some shit?
Banjo-Kazooie. I never played it.
Was fire.
Because I was a PlayStation kid. You were always on Xbox,
I had
right?
both.
But I grew up... You always had all that.
I had Xbox
regular. You were in the group of friends that grew up having fucking everything. I was so jealous.
I was an only kid, but I didn't have everything. I had Xbox.
You had a lot of shit.
Xbox. Well, no, I never had Xbox regular. Xbox 360, but not when it came out, like 3 years after it came out. But before that, I had a Wii, a GameCube, a Game Boy, a Nintendo DS.
Oh, so you started on Nintendo?
I had a PlayStation 2, but not when it came out either.
See, I remember the day my mom... I remember one of my first memories as a child.
The blunt.
Yeah, no, I hit it one more time. But I remember playing in the street with my friend, and my mom pulls up after work, and she's like, "Hey, Tony, come here." So I run over, she opens the truck, and she pulled it fucking out, bro. This was like...
game?
The original PlayStation 2. 3 weeks after release.
That's pretty dope.
I was fucking...
Because they're like sold out and shit. Like they were very high volume.
I was fucking 5. And she bought me a brand new PlayStation 2.
You were 5?
Yeah.
Did you play it?
Fuck yeah, I played it.
When you were 5?
Hell yeah.
That's wild.
Dude, Madden, bro. I fell in love with the Rams because of Madden.
Fell in love with the Rams.
I love this. Now the LA Rams.
I fell in love with the Falcons when Mike Vick was the quarterback.
See, you
could run it with him in that game. Every play.
I didn't need to because I had Kurt Warner and Marshall Faulk running my fucking team. With Torrey Holt and Isaac Bruce on the side. Fuck yes, bro. Love the Rams.
Mike Vick was like,
I'd fuck this shit up.
1-man army.
I don't need a 1-man army. I got 6 motherfuckers.
6-man army.
I got the greatest show on turf.
It was like great.
Shout out to the Rams.
It was just great. Like every play you could run it with Mike Vick, and I think it was like Madden.
04.
And then like 07 and 08 too. I think up until about 08 when he stopped. When he went
to jail.
He started dogfighting.
Yeah.
Switched up.
No, don't get it twisted. He was dogfighting when you were playing as him. He got caught for it. That's the problem.
You're right. You're totally right.
Yeah, we're right.
That's sad.
No, that's a terrible... I don't want to get into that because...
Me neither. There's cats right here and shit. They're probably like, hey, I can hear you.
Yeah, he's like, don't get me involved in that shit. I mean, they fight all the time. So, I mean, he would be...
These are like the dopest cats ever. They just love attention.
Yeah, I got chill fucking cats. I got 2 kittens. I got Bruno and Lucy. They came from the same litter. They're fucking farm cats, bro. So they're
farm cats.
They're technically rescues.
Bro, I used to not like cats. I like dogs.
You know what the best part about them is? Got them for free.
For free.
That's the best part. And it's
What are you
doing? Shit. He's like, what'd you say? You should. I wish I had a camera because I wish everybody could see the look he's giving me right now. Like, fuck you, dude. But what's your favorite game of all time?
Oh man, I'm not gonna give you like a Call of Duty game. Let me give you like 3 that like would tie.
Do top 3. That's fine.
Unless you're down to do it first.
You know what? Let's do it. Let's do top 5 favorite games. Because I like to. We do top
Just a
5.
variety.
We do top 5s a lot on the Phenomenal Podcast. Let's do
I love top 5.
I love top 5.
Top 5.
What's your number 5? We'll go 5 to 1.
Back and forth.
Yes.
All right, 5. All right, not so much in rank, but just kind of like putting them in there. But I'll save the best for one. Like
yeah, the only one that really matters is number 1.
I'll try to save it. I really don't even know what one's gonna be yet. All right, I'm gonna go. Let's go with like it has to be like a Fallout or a BioShock. They deserve a place in my top 5.
Yeah, no Fallout's in mine for sure.
I'll put Fallout general in there. Just a Fallout series is in my top 5.
I'm about to change my number 1 because Fallout the series. I was gonna put the whole series because I love Fallout.
You're putting that as number 1.
I'm gonna change my number 1 now because I want to talk about Fallout now. But Fallout,
yep.
If it's not my number 1 right now,
so put it in there.
It's a very, very, very,
so
very,
throw it in this 5.
Very close second.
Throw it in this 5. We got
Yes, I love the Fallout series.
Yeah,
it's
Fallout.
Just the world. Started at Fallout 3. I didn't play the first 2. I'm not gonna lie.
I never played before 3.
Yeah,
those are like they're like aerial view. They're like too much work to try to play.
Yeah,
like first person.
Yeah, so we'll say
Fallout 3.
So we'll specify
New Vegas.
Bethesda Fallouts. Well, not even Bethesda because Obsidian too, but New Vegas. But anything under
you said Obsidian. That's Minecraft. Oblivion, which
Oblivion. Obsidian Gaming.
You're right. Oblivion. I'm thinking of Elder Scrolls, which is also made by Bethesda, which is my number 4.
That's
which
good.
is
okay.
Oblivion and Skyrim.
All right, so you're gonna go Skyrim series number 4.
Not yeah. They just have to be my top.
I'm gonna break your heart here. I've never played.
I know. You told me.
Well, never played an Elder Scrolls game in general.
Let me just give you. It's a very.
I just don't. I don't like the fantasy setting.
No, it's not even a fantasy setting.
It isn't?
It's out. It's wilderness. It's beautiful. There's stars and there's like trees. There's more mods for that game about the textures and like the sky than there are for any other game.
All right. I'll have to check it out.
You can check it out on Steam.
I'll have to check it out.
Skyrim is probably like one of the top 3 to 5 most modded games of all time.
Oh, no doubt.
Like
Fallout's in there
Fallout,
for sure.
Skyrim, and like there's other games, but I'm saying like
GTA would be in there. I'm gonna go with that's gonna be my number 4. GTA the series.
You put GTA in there. I'm not.
Really?
No.
I love GTA.
I've never been such a big fan of GTA.
Oh my god, bro! I can remember playing 3 in my dad's basement. I was like 12 and my dad let me play GTA 3 because he was cool. My dad's cool as fuck. Shout out to Pops. He's the coolest dude ever. Everybody loves my dad. That's a legitimate fact. Except for my mom. She hates him.
I mean, if they're divorced.
Yeah, that's obvious. But
You're the man.
Yes. But
look at that cat. Look how happy that
GTA
cat is.
I can remember playing GTA 3 where you could sit.
I could put it in. You know what? I will put it. Because it's 3.
The one reason for GTA 3, you could sit on this one roof and blow people's heads off, and blood just shot out, and you couldn't die on this roof. So I was blowing people's brains off with rocket launchers all fucking day. Most unrealistic thing of all time.
I've played it enough to be able to say like it's in there.
I don't
appreciate the creativity of it. It's just like, everyone can run around and shoot and throw grenades and shoot and just fucking.
But see, it's not just that, dude, because the stories are so good.
That's what I mean. I played 5 and I played like through the whole story, and then like I didn't like online. Online was annoying for me.
I loved online. I'm not gonna lie. I played the fuck out of online.
GTA 4 online was fun. Cops and Crooks was the number 1 game mode for any Grand Theft Auto or anything. Cops and Crooks is the number 1 game mode.
So fucking good, bro. I missed that game.
All right, and look, so I have 3. Bethesda includes Elder Scrolls and Fallout, and then I put GTA in there like you.
Oh, you're gonna put GTA in there also?
I am, but I'm not happy about it, but I will because I did play it enough.
So okay, so my 2 right now are Fallout, GTA.
Give me a 3rd, buddy.
I gotta put the Madden franchise in there.
Oh man,
I grew up on Madden, bro. I legit grew up on Madden.
I'm not a sports video game player.
Oh my god,
but I do play NHL.
Every year playing franchise mode, relocating team every time. Pittsburgh Hawks, shout out to the Pittsburgh Hawks every fucking time. Every time.
Every time.
So much. Fantasy draft every single time.
Damn.
Gotta play with a fantasy draft. So much fun. So I gotta put the Madden franchise.
Your number 3. All
Got
right, so there's
to.
2 left.
Hey, that's the one thing I hate as a PC gamer is I can't get Madden.
You only have PC.
Yeah, I need to get a console in the worst kind of way.
I don't even want to get into all the PC. Oh, I have so much time played on Gary's mod playing.
Gary's mod's a great one.
I don't even know if I want to put that in my top 5, but I'm
gonna put as an honorable mention CS:GO. Love the fuck out of CS:GO.
Yeah, I was gonna put that in my top 5, but like it's just one. I mean, you could put Counter Strike the series.
You could put Counter Strike series in there if you want.
You could, but I'm not good. I was like for anybody that knows anything, Gold Nova like 3 or 4. Which
I'm a silver.
Right.
I'm a silver 3 right now.
I think I was a Gold Nova 4. So I was like good, but not like the people that are in the tournaments.
If you would have kept with it, you could have been.
Yeah, I could have been. I could have tried real hard and just kept going with it.
Oh yeah, no doubt. But okay, so where are you gonna go with number 2?
You go first, unless you don't know either, because I got to think about it.
No, I have a number 2. I have a number 2.
I do have a number. Go first.
I do have a number 2, and you're gonna grimace at this one too.
Grimace.
The WWE game series. From SmackDown from WWE Shut Your Mouth.
It.
From SmackDown Shut Your Mouth to the SmackDown 2 Shut Your Mouth to even the new. I haven't played any of the newer ones because I don't have money.
I wouldn't buy them.
I would still buy them because they're fucking fun, bro. I bought 16 was the last one I bought, and I played that for 200 hours.
That's a lot of time for a wrestling game.
It's fucking great. Obviously I host a wrestling podcast every Saturday on the Goonland Productions YouTube page. But I do that. I'm a huge wrestling fan, but I grew up with that's what raised me, Madden and WWE. That's what raised me.
That's what raised me. I was the kid that was just playing, like, ever since I got the Xbox 360, would not get off Call of Duty or Battlefield or a first-person shooter. Like, I would drop nukes, Moabs, I would drop 50 kill streaks, like, whatever the fuck that other people couldn't do, I could do. I was killing people on Call of Duty Black Ops 1, like, they were spawning and hitting the X button to respawn immediately.
All right.
Like, nerd shit.
All right, yeah.
So I was like a no-life Call of Duty person, like, my thumbs have 8 packs.
No, I can remember, like, when I would, because like I said, I moved away for 6 years.
Then you were back.
But I remember coming down in those summers and hanging out with Mike and just watching you guys play. I never played because I wasn't good enough. Because you guys were fucking wrecking.
Mike was pretty good. Mike was all right.
You guys were wrecking shots.
I mean, yeah, they were good. Like, Mike could trick shot too on Modern Warfare 2, I remember.
Yeah,
but I was like me, Mike, Pat, and like Devin would play together. Not really anyone else from the school would play with us that much. Like Zach Hudson would play.
Shout out to
Roberts
Huddy.
Would play.
Shout out to Huddy. I love that dude.
No one else would really play, and if they did, they weren't very good.
Well, I did play because that's actually gonna be my number 1. Modern Warfare 2.
Call of Duty.
Modern Warfare. Not even Call of Duty series. Modern Warfare 2 in general.
Game Modern Warfare 2.
Because you guys were on Xbox, I was on PlayStation.
Yeah.
And I played the fuck out of it too.
All right, well.
The UMP on that fucking game, bro.
Suppressor. All right.
With the red dot. I didn't even use a suppressor with a grip. Gotta get the grip on there.
We did a ranking, me and Kyle Gold on Twitter the other day for like the best Call of Duty games, and I put Modern Warfare 2 near the end of the list.
Really?
Because Death Streaks, Final Stand, Martyrdom, and then One Man Army Noob Tubes.
True. We didn't have that much on PlayStation.
It was all you got on Xbox was One Man Army Noob Tubes.
Honestly, that's why
especially like a year after the game was out,
True.
2 years, nothing.
Yeah, once Black Ops came out.
After that, it was every lobby was nothing but it.
True.
And it was great while it lasted. Like the game when it was first, like
so fucking good. The multiplayer, everybody talks about Modern Warfare
Demolition.
1,
That's where
Modern
Demolition.
Warfare 2, bro. That was such a good fucking game.
Modern Warfare 2 is where Demolition became a game mode.
And you can put, you know what? I'll put Modern Warfare 2 / Black Ops 1.
Black Ops 1's the game that I put first. I put Black Ops 1. COD, World at War, and COD 4 all together.
Because original zombies were great, but zombies really got fucking good at Black Ops.
That's why I'm putting it. Oh, number 2 for me is BioShock.
BioShock? Okay.
The BioShock series, there's 3 of them. The newest one that came out was BioShock Infinite, which is dope.
Didn't play Infinite, but I did play the first two. Great games.
You fuck with them? Yeah. I fuck with them.
The original one was groundbreaking.
I didn't play any other groundbreaking storyline games enough to beat BioShock enough to beat BioShock, beat Skyrim, beat Elder Scrolls to put in my top 5. Like, there's no other like single player game that really has that much dedication into it. Like, that game was nuts.
Well, the Far Cry series has some good stories.
Far Cry.
That's an honorable mention for sure.
Yeah, honorable mention.
Because I already did my top 5. To recount at this point, yours were...
I got Elder Scrolls, Fallout, and I'm high and I'm forgetting the
And then
third.
it was...
I'm tripping. GTA I included. Like,
yeah, you did say GTA.
So then my 4th was BioShock, and my 5th, just because of how much time I spent playing Call of Duty. Because of how much I love zombies. I want to put Call of Duty, the series.
Okay, so
not one to the now. I'm talking like COD 4, World at War, Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops 1, Modern Warfare 3, and Black Ops 2.
You're going to put Modern Warfare 3 in there too? Because I thought Modern Warfare 3 was
dope. Modern Warfare 3 was where
the multiplayer was alright.
The multiplayer was alright because they invented specialist kill streaks. It's
true.
Is a nuker for Modern Warfare 2, like a nuker every game. Like, I got nukes. I got too many nukes. I got too many Moabs in Modern Warfare 3, and the key was specialist. After you got like an 11 or 10 kill streak, you had every perk in the game.
Alright.
Called specialist bonus.
I was never that good. I
could get specialist bonus easy. There was one day I got on Xbox to play Call of Duty, like within 3 months ago. I haven't played like Call of Duty multiplayer like that, other than like the World War II beta recently.
Yeah, I haven't played. You were talking like the new ones or the old ones?
I got on, it was MW3.
Oh, okay.
Because I got a Moab in the first game that I got back on, in the first life that I got back on. I didn't even die yet. I spawned in, got on, and just dropped the Moab.
That's fucking wild.
And then just got off.
See, I love Call of Duty, but I was never that good at Call of Duty. I think it was the controller.
Honestly, good. This controller was fucky.
If I'm being honest with you, I really didn't get good at shooters until I got on PC.
Xbox was a lot of good, like really good people were on Xbox. Like, you could get on Xbox and like
PlayStation
you get shit on. You would get shit on like by some people.
See, I could go middle of the table because PlayStation was weak. I'll be honest.
It could be the controller. It could be easy to use.
I love the play. I love the PlayStation.
I'm talking, it's easy to aim and like rape people on Xbox because of the thumbsticks for me. The thumbsticks,
they're bigger. The thumbsticks.
It's the shape.
I like this PlayStation controller being
like
smaller.
the shape of it. It's the thumbstick for me. Just resting my right thumb, it's concave, and I like convex. Convex is when it's domed is concave. When they're domed outward, like a button, or like a button, like the And then the ones that don't, the cave in. Or like the ones I got on my Scuff. I got a Scuff like a couple months ago for Xbox One, and it has like it dips in, and then like your thumb sits inside of the thumb.
Yeah, no, I did like that.
You know what I mean?
I did like that.
So it's easier to control, in my opinion. But I'm just so used to the Xbox controller anyway.
See, that's why I'm probably partial to PlayStation controller. Because like I said, I grew up on PlayStation. My sister had a PlayStation when I was born, so that was all. I literally grew up on a PlayStation. I told my story about my mom buying PlayStation. And then remember how I told my horse story earlier? First time I spoke? Through that job, I bought my own PlayStation 3 at age 15.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty dope.
You know why I did? Because I had
PS3.
You know why? It was like 2009. I sold my Xbox right after
That is wow.
It was a broken Xbox I sold to a Ravens fan, and then he found out it was broken.
Xbox.
It wasn't broken. He said it was broken afterwards, but I said, fuck that. It worked when I gave it to you, so you fuck something up, dude.
It was a Ravens fan, so who knows what would have happened.
Exactly. They found out he told somebody else that he did it before. So I was like, you're just trying to scam me, bro. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, he probably did that to a bunch of people.
15-year-old Tony wasn't letting that shit go down.
How old was he?
Same age. We were in the same class.
Fuck him.
It was like he gave me $150. I wasn't giving that money back. Fuck no. I already spent that money on games, bro. I spent that money the same fucking day.
That's poop.
But so I bought my own PlayStation 3 with my own money.
Good for you, man. I got a job once I was able to over the table. Like, I never did no landscape and shit. I was a 16-year-old.
I shoveled shit for a year to get that money.
I started working If I lived and had the opportunity like you did, like lived out in the farm, I totally would have like known something.
If I'm being totally honest, that was the greatest experience.
The best thing ever.
Working that, I'm so glad I worked that job at that age.
Oh, like you had animals on your farm? I mean,
it wasn't mine. It was
like a barn.
It was a horse barn. Like I said, they raised race horses. It was all females. It was
just horses.
Honestly, if I'm being totally honest, it was kind of sad what I was doing because I was taking care of pretty much baby machines. That's all the horses I took care of. They would have a kid, and right after they had the kid, the dude took them down to Kentucky. It was disgusting, but at the same time, I treated those horses fucking great. I made sure their life sucked, but I made sure I treated them good. There was this one, Marissa May, that was her name.
The horse's name?
Yes, that was the sweetest horse I ever met.
It was a porn star.
The dude knew what he was fucking doing. The dude, I'm not going to say the dude's name, but he was a fucking pig.
And he knew.
He knew what he fucking named it.
Sounds like a porn star.
It sounds like a fucking porn name. But it was the sweetest horse I ever fucking knew. And I took care of like 8. There was like 8 horses because 3 of them died, sadly. Yeah, no, it wasn't. I left the job for a reason. I couldn't do it anymore. I did it for like 4 years.
What happened?
I was like, I just can't do this anymore. And I was playing sports too. Like I think it was my freshman year when I quit. So I was playing baseball. Spring, summer, and fall. And then I played basketball in the winter. So I kind of didn't have time to take care of horses anymore. Because once you hit high school, shit gets real.
Yeah, they want you to practice every day for every sport almost.
And like I said, it was getting sad for me. It was tough.
And it's not even so much like bad teams like need to practice more. Like the school that I went to was Carleton, and we had a horrible football team.
Oh, fuck Carleton.
And it wasn't so much like, wow, like we didn't have the people to do it. People just wouldn't do it. People wouldn't play because they knew that they were going to lose and that the team was so bad.
Which sucks because we had a lot of talented kids that
I could have played. Like I could have been somewhat useful anywhere in that field as opposed to an empty spot. And I just didn't do it for the simple fact that no one else wanted to do it either.
Yeah, no, I was going to sign up, and then I thought about it. I was like, because I was like, I don't think I'm a great athlete, but I had great hands. So if I worked at it, I could have been a pretty good wide receiver. I wouldn't have been like NFL quality, but I could have gone to like, I might have got to it if there's a Division III college if I worked at it for 4 years, yeah. Because I was semi-athletic dude. I just never tried. That was honestly
I always
because
sports and I just got fat and stuff.
See, I was tall for my age. I was like 5'5" in like 5th grade.
Yeah, you're pretty lengthy.
I was a lanky kid. So if I would have put muscle on at a young age, I'd probably been a pretty good athlete. I just never tried.
What are we running?
We're
time-wise.
We're almost at an hour. We're almost because we're like 7 minutes away.
All right. Well, we're
like I said, this is
sparking the third blunt.
Yeah,
we'll probably
I said, this is the closing out the show blunt. It's been a fucking great episode, man. This went by fucking
chill. Yeah, went by real quick.
I was I'm not gonna lie.
You were worried about finding things to talk about.
A little bit.
I could sit here for another hour or two and have the same.
Oh no, this is Tony. Honestly this. This might
gonna happen every week.
I'm gonna be honest. This might become a thing, or this might become like maybe a 2-hour show.
Hour and a half,
maybe an hour and a half.
That would be pretty dope.
Because like an hour doesn't seem justified. Because we got much more we can get into, but I got to change to a topic because video games are great.
Yeah, it is.
And we can talk video games.
You watch any TV or movies? Anything?
No, I got a better topic. We'll get to that next week.
Okay.
What's the weirdest first interaction you've ever had with a person?
Do you have is this why you're asking me? Because you have a story? Because if you tell it, I'll think of one.
So I work at a place. I'm not going to say the company's name because I don't want to lose my job because they drug test. But I work at this place where we work with packages, and we scan packages and we wrap packages. I mean, I just broke it down to like 4 companies.
Yeah.
But so I'm working. We're scanning packages, and me and my buddy are talking, and we're like, yeah, I look at every chick's ass in this building. I don't think about it, but I do it. And this dude comes up to me. He's like, "You're a pig for using chick." And I'm like, "All right, I don't give a fuck." He's like, "Oh, I'm just joking, man."
You're a pig. You're a pig for what?
Using the word chick.
What?
Yeah.
Chick?
That
it was a joke, bro.
Yeah, he was joking, though. But to preface this story,
you're the man. I don't want to have it like I keep ash on the cat.
I keep forgetting to pass him the ashtray when he lights the blunt. But but I kind of like walk away after that point because he was a weird looking dude. He's like this really tall, fat dude.
Is he white or black? Because I see a lot of your coworkers actually come into my store.
White dude. He was like, he had long hair in the back, but not.
Does he wear a vest when he works?
Everybody wears a vest when he works.
Okay, well, I might have seen him.
You might have. But, weird guy. Just general weird guy. First thing he says to me, he's like, yeah, I was dating this girl, and then she cheated on me. So I was talking to her sister who's a dude now, and I'm like, wait, I was like, whoa, time out. You're talking to a tranny? Like, not even joking. 2 minutes into the conversation, he pulls this out of nowhere.
Says that he's dated a tranny.
No, he's trying to. And he's telling me this like 5-minute story. He's like,
he's trying to.
Yeah, we were going to go swimming, and we went swimming, and he pulled it out, and it was still a vagina.
What? Oh.
It was still a vagina. And I'm like,
fucking go
but she acts like a dude? She's like, yeah. It's I'm like,
wait, what? Like she's a dyke.
Yeah.
Like she's lesbian, but she's in the process of getting the penis.
Is that a thing? Can you get a penis?
Mm-hmm.
Can you?
I'm using a name.
Wait, I haven't hit it yet.
Oh, you're good. You should have been hitting that shit. All right. I'm using a name. You're right. I'm using a name. Adrian Richards. He doesn't like me. She, transgender doesn't like me. It's fine. We're on an all right basis. But
I remember that.
Is it
she?
He is in the process.
So wait, you can get a penis?
You can get you can get surgery that gives you a penis, and then
I know you can get surgery. I know you can get surgery to remove it.
Pills to get your boobs to make you have boobs.
Yeah, I do the boobs.
But so that's it. He does makeup and everything. He already looks like a girl.
Oh wait, no, he's going from a guy to a girl. Because I knew about that. I knew you can get rid of a penis.
Yeah, he's trying to get rid of one.
Can you get a penis? That's my question.
I'm pretty sure you can.
I'm Googling.
You really can. Bruce Jenner wanted to go back. Bruce Jenner went one way and wanted to go back.
Give me a second. I'm Googling.
There's definitely some surgery.
Can a woman have a penile implant?
Oh yeah, it's gotta be real. You're on ED, bud.
This is healthcentral.com. This is the website. So this seems pretty.
Aren't you on ED though? Erectile dysfunction, go up.
No, that's erectile.
Yeah, you're on ED.
No, that's an ad. That's an ad. That's an ad. Okay.
They're really on a good website for an ED ad. Damn. I mean, it has to be real.
This website just said, go talk to this dude. He might know.
Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, it's got to be real. They can do it.
This was all right. I'm continuing.
Yeah, just screw it. All right, what's up? Let me see that page of paper. There's got to be something I need to ask you.
Yeah,
something I need to know.
Yeah, no, go through your stuff because I just want to tell that story because it was just fucking weird. But like I said, 2 minutes. That's
the way that you preferred to smoke if you had every option sitting in front of you.
Oh, bong all day.
Bong
all day.
Bubbler, pipe, fucking one hitter, blunt, joint, dabs. Like, what do you feel? The bong, right to the bong.
Dude, I think this is real.
It is real.
What the fuck?
I'm blowing your mind?
What? Yes, you are, bro. What the fuck is... All right, wait a minute.
You didn't know about that?
No, I didn't.
They can go either way.
You can get a... All right.
Bruce Jenner went one way and wanted to go back. And
what a world.
Yeah.
It's the future, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, now, you're in film. You fuck around with film. That's why you have all this equipment.
Yeah, I went to film. That's where this all started. I went to film school.
Excuse me, goddamn. Are you into scary movies?
Not really, honestly. I was a pussy as a kid. I'm starting to get into them now. Like
That's surprising. A lot of film people that I know that I worked with, the Giant Eagle, Trevor. He goes to CCAC for film.
Yeah, there's a lot of film.
PTI.
A lot of film buffs.
And he's a big horror. He films the horror stuff. Like they got fake blood.
I played a serial killer once.
Really?
Yeah. We did a short film for film. I went to the Art Institute for a year, and then I dropped out because I realized college is dumb.
It takes all your money.
Exactly. I was like, I'm paying $2,000 and I haven't taken a real class.
Yeah, you're taking high school classes.
Legit. I took
the money that the classes that hit at that shit.
Yeah.
The classes that you want to take, you have to pay so much more money for to take them.
And they never schedule when you want them.
$2,000. Yeah, fuck that.
I don't know who Jackrabbit is, but thanks. So, hey, yo, Tony. I don't know who that is, but thanks, buddy.
Dope.
Yeah, thanks for the watch, bud. But
I hear that shit.
I was trying to think. No, but I was never into horror films. I got into it because of comedies. My favorite movie of all time is Pineapple Express.
I still haven't seen that movie front to end.
You and me, we're gonna
watch.
We're gonna do a companion. Maybe not next time. We may do
in a month or so.
We might do a little. We might do a little special thing for the YouTube channel. Watch the YouTube for that. We might record a little video for that.
The whole thing. I've seen parts of it, like at a party or like someone had it on or on YouTube.
Because I own it.
Isn't that like James Franco or some shit? And Seth Rogen. They're both in it. I think
it's the movie. People say Knocked Up launched their career.
Is it about weed?
Yes, it's Seth Rogen plays Dale Doback, he's a process server. He's like the people who give out subpoenas and shit. And he goes to his dealer, and he buys weed. He's James Franco's his dealer. It's one of the funniest. Oh my god!
Don't even go any further. I just need to see it.
You got to see it. It's so fucking good. It's so goddamn good.
So cross-grade movies off. Now I want to talk about
because comedies were my shit.
Did you see the movie? Now I don't remember what it's called. The one basically where they just kill Kim Jong-un in it with
the interview. Yeah, I saw that.
The interview.
Yeah, I've seen that.
What was your opinion? Pretty good.
I thought it was overhyped. One, because, I mean, how are you going to top getting shut down by North Korea?
15 times agree with you that it's overhyped. It was a good movie, but it was overhyped.
I thought a lot of parts with the Kim Jong-un stuff. I liked how they portrayed Kim Jong-un.
That was funny. The way that it made it so good is that he looked like him. I was like, just not bored, but like just I noticed all like the blandness. Like
their best joke happened 5 minutes in the movie. The Eminem gay part. That was not even like that was the best part of the movie.
Just like what was in the movie too. Like. What you saw, like it was just like the setting, you know what I mean? That one store that had like wooden fruit and shit, like
true, yeah.
Fruit. Like you saw that building, you saw the castle thing that they were staying in,
but that's legit.
And
shit.
That was
that's legit North Korea though. If you go,
I know that's
how. You go on and like,
why would you ever want to live there?
They don't have. They're prisoners. North Korea is prisoners, bro. I don't want to get into politics, but they're pretty much prisoners.
Politics on here, but I don't like politics.
The only reason I don't want to get into politics is because it draws a weird crowd.
Yeah, but let me,
and I don't want people arguing on
I
here.
Hate politics. Let me just say this isn't really about it, but can they leave their country? I want to go on vacation.
No,
you can't go on vacation.
You gotta like escape. They're legit prisoners.
You're like you can't leave.
If you say
you can't go across the border to South Korea.
If you even question the government, they can put you in a prison camp that not only imprisons you, it imprisons your kids, and then it imprisons your parents, and then it imprisons your kids' kids. So not only are your kids going to grow up and die in a work prison camp, they're going to have kids, and those kids are going to be born, live, and die in a work camp.
But that's just North Korea going through.
Just North Korea.
Well, then I say.
Well, I mean, there might be smaller countries already, but then
I say it's time for every other country to sneak in before they can throw a nuke at our country, and we all surround them and fuck them up. Yeah,
they're broke.
They probably have a cup that they probably. That's all that money is probably invested in. That's probably why they're
no doubt. That's why they're broke.
That's why they're broke because he probably has one or two. He's just waiting, sitting on for Donald Trump one day. Donald Trump's a fucking piece of work too.
I'm not
even getting in. I've voted for him. Like I would have voted for him over Hillary.
No doubt.
I wanted Bernie Sanders to win out of anybody.
I wanted somebody just to come out of fucking nowhere that knew what the fuck they were talking about. Here's my political opinion. They all suck. Yeah, no matter who would have won, they all would have fucked it up.
My boss, she said, what did she say? I can't remember. She said, oh, it doesn't matter to me because none of them are making me any more money.
True that.
No one's saving me any money. No one is doing anything to benefit her or a typical average Joe U.S. citizen. So 100%. Why would they even care?
Exactly. You know why they want you to care?
Because they're more concerned about other countries than our own country.
True.
So why would we care?
We got homeless people we got kids living on the street. We got vets that don't have jobs and they become dependent on drugs because they go to these war zones and they don't know how to cope with it when they come back. Because if you're in a war zone, you're gonna be changed.
Yeah, it's just poopy whenever like you think about how we send our troops to other countries, and then the countries that we're sending troops to are smuggling citizens over, not them, but there are citizens coming from those countries, and they don't even live here legally. They're up in Crafton Heights and Elliott, up to where I live. They literally live up there. Like, some of them are homeless. They get out of their countries and just come to the United States.
Like, I can understand, like, see, it's weird, because I can understand where people stand where you want to help everybody, but you can't help everybody. No. It's just, you can't help everybody. It's impossible.
I think every country should worry about helping themselves.
Exactly. You gotta, I can understand, like, wanting to help your neighbor, but we got people are dying left and right.
That's how wars start, too. That's honestly
there is a serious heroin epidemic in this country. And it is killing
this fucking town, bro.
It is killing people left and right. There was this girl I know. I'm not going to say her name because she was a great person, and people. I don't know if it's for sure that she OD'd, but what I heard is she OD'd. I don't know what she OD'd on, but there's a serious drug problem in this country.
Like, you knew her, like it was someone that you knew.
If I would have had the opportunity, I would have dated this girl. That's how cool this girl was. Sad. But
she's dead now,
and she's gone. It's sad.
Wiped off the face of the earth.
I've had friends die where they were fucked up on stuff and they just made a stupid decision and they were just gone.
I think about death every day, about how not only what happens or what your eyes see when you die, or what happens in your mind when you die. It's scary to think about. But, like, is there really a place of, you know what I mean, comfort after you die? Is there really a place where you can see other people that have died, even on a spiritual level?
I believe so.
And I hope, because what else can you hope for?
I don't know if there's an idea. I don't know if the idea of heaven, per se. I think there's a higher being. I think there definitely is a God. Somebody's in control.
There's got to be, I don't know about in control, but someone is responsible.
Something, yeah.
For the creation.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think that science definitely started something, but what made that stuff exist? You know what I mean? Somebody had to make that. But I don't know. Yeah, I mean,
how long we been going for?
We were going on for an hour. We could go on and on. We
got plenty of time to do all this. So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, this is just
as long as me and him aren't overdosing and dying, or get dying naturally. We'll be here to keep doing it.
This is just episode 1. This is going to be... I see podcasts that hit episode 1,000, and I'm like, that's the goal. 1,000 episodes.
Seen over it, yeah. 2,000, 3,000.
Like, so that's the goal. This is just episode 1, man, and we can... That's the topic. That's something we're definitely going to talk about in the future, because I don't even... Because I gotta think about that, because that's going to be something I got to do a little bit of research on. Because I'm sure there's theories on it and shit that we don't even know about. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know.
So we'll look on that down the road, because we've been going for about an hour. We both got stuff going on.
Yeah.
Like I said, this has been a great first episode. That was awesome. We went on fucking tangents. We went on everything. It went all over the place. I love it. But this has been the Gooncast, episode 1. Dougie Fresh, Anthony Musolino coming to you every single week. Yep. We plan on having guests
every week, at least once a week. We hope
at least once a week. It's going to be tough at first, get a set date,
just at schedules. First. Yeah,
but we're going to work on it.
My boss will. I'll work Friday night, and then I'll be told if I work Saturday morning that day. So we're working around what we can.
We're working around what we can. But if you enjoyed this, I host another podcast, the Phenomenal Podcast, every Saturday with my buddy Drake Duncan. I know it's the 5th time I plugged in this show.
It's good to plug. It's within an hour.
You gotta plug everything. That's what I've learned. But so right now, because I haven't made accounts for everything else, if you want to follow us at Phenom Podcast on Twitter. Follow us on the Phenomenal Podcast Facebook page. It's facebook.com/Phenomenal Podcast. Sooner or later, I'm going to try to switch that to Gooncast Productions. Because
this is the birthing of the Gooncast. This is the beginning of something that you guys don't even understand.
This is the start of the Goonland Podcast Network.
Look, we're only on weed right now. Let's just put it like that.
Yes, shrooms is gonna happen. This podcast is going to be our life experience.
It's gonna be an experience.
Documented. This is gonna be shit that our kids, once they're 18, when they're adults, can listen to. Once they're 18, they can listen to this. But if you want to follow us, like I said, go on there. Goonland Productions on YouTube. If you're listening to us, you're listening to us on right now. We're going to work on getting an RSS feed set up. So that way, I was already on iTunes with my other show.
Yep. Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So I can get us on iTunes again.
If you can get us on iTunes, Tony,
that's the start.
That right there
is the start.
So big.
So
like just something to have.
So we are going to work on getting an RSS feed set up so we can bring the podcast to iTunes. That's the goal. But right now, YouTube is the place. We'd love coming live. One day, once we start getting some listeners, we want to take some calls one day.
Oh, take some calls. And if you guys have any suggestions ever, just give an email or just message you on
like I said,
YouTube
Facebook
account.
Or Twitter, bro. Hit us up on Twitter.
Post it on our wall, whatever.
Exactly, man. Get to us.
Let us know what you want us to hear us talk about.
Hit us up in the comments on this. I check the comments on anything because anytime I get a comment, I'm like,
because that's it's
we're starting out. So this is so much fun.
I feel like whenever you're at a point where you're like, I used to stream video games and I'd have 100 viewers or something like that.
And that's just the start.
And that's not even that bad. And like, I can only imagine having the people like that are on the front page of Twitch. You can't even, if I can't keep up with every fan, like why would I even want to do it? And I can only imagine how hard it must be to do their job.
Well, guess what, buddy? We're going to find out one day.
It's going to be wild.
We're going to find out. That's, like I said, this is just the beginning. So,
so make sure you leave us any suggestions if you got any.
Yeah, leave us some suggestions. This has been
dope.
The Gooncast. This has been a ton of fun.
It was awesome.
I've enjoyed every single second of what we've done here today. I can't wait to do it again next week.
Yep.
Dougie Fresh.
Tony Musolino.
This has been the Gooncast. We will see you
in a week.
Next week. If you enjoyed this, check us out on Saturday. Phenomenal podcast hosted by Anthony Musolino and Drake Duncan every Saturday, live on the Goonland Productions Network. This weekend, we're going to talk about, probably going to talk a little bit about what happened with the SmackDown invasion on Raw. Get on a little bit with that. We're going to probably talk a little bit about nothing happening on Raw. We're going to get into it a little bit this week, me and Drake. It's going to be a lot of fun. Probably going to be coming a little bit later in the day because I got other shit to do. But we'll see you next week. Well, I'll see you tomorrow, baby.